Hey everyone, it's Marina and I'm back for another video. I'm currently sitting outside reading Harry Potter, chilling with my cat. He was just up on the cat tree, so I took a picture of that. But I've been thinking about how this year has been literally insane. I moved from Florida to Texas, and I've been thinking, now that I'm a howdy yeehaw girly pop, how am I going to improve myself in 2022? So that's what this video is here for. I'm going to be giving you 22 resolutions for 2022 that you'll actually use. Before we get started, please leave a like and subscribe. Down below in the comment section, let me know if you're going to follow any of these New Year's resolutions or if you have one of your own. Let me know and maybe I'll stick to it too. Okay, let's get started with this list, and I have 22 resolutions just for 2022 and you're gonna love them all. These resolutions should be super easy to implement into your life every single day, and I hope that you use some of them, any of them. So the first resolution is to follow a consistent sleeping schedule, and this is super easy. A good first step is to just reach 8 hours or 7 hours a night. Ways you can track this is just writing it down, or if you have a Fitbit, Apple Watch, it does it for you. Just make sure that you're reaching your goals each night. The next one is having productive days, and this just means before you go to bed, write down 5 things that you're gonna get done the next day, and when you wake up you'll have a plan, so you won't just be like, oh, I have this to do but I could also sleep. You have a consistent plan and you know what you're gonna do all day. Now the next resolution is something that I am literally terrible about, and it's texting people back as soon as they text you. And I suck at it. It's terrible. I look at the text and I ignore it and I'm like, no, I'll get back to it later, and then it's 3 days later and I still haven't responded, and then it's too late. In the new year, I'm going to be more mindful and aware of this and definitely bring up my skills a little bit. All right, the next 2 resolutions are related to cleaning. The first one is weekly cleaning, which is small things that you can handle. The weekly clean is much more of like a sanitary, keeping everything in line type of check, and then the monthly clean is like deep cleaning, vacuuming, dusting, making sure everything is, you know, suitable for living, because when you let that stuff go, let me tell you, it gets so much harder, and you're probably going to save a lot more time than waiting 3-4 months to clean everything. Then a tip that I have with this resolution is to basically set a certain day for each thing. So my days for weekly cleans are Sundays, and then I would have to say a monthly clean would probably happen on the first Sunday of every month. Alright, the next resolution is to be grateful for where you come from and to be content with what you have. And this is another thing of like the consumer mindset. You want what you don't have. This is like also toxic, because what you have is good enough, and we all need to learn that. Now the next resolution is sort of fun, and this is to go to a staycation in your town. So I want to go to Houston in the middle of the city and just rent a hotel for one night and just act like a tourist that's never been to Texas. Just kind of see the nightlife and like what's up in Houston, Texas. Next up, I have that I want to finish 3 puzzles by 2022, which is like 3 puzzles, that's not much, but I'm talking about like the big boys, the big kahunas. I want to sit down and for a week just do a puzzle. I don't know why, this is just on the list, and I think it would be so great to just sit down and chill for like a week and focus on a puzzle. The next New Year's resolution that I can easily implement into my daily life of consumerism and grocery shopping is to bring in my reusable bags into every store that I walk into. My problem is that I have the bag in the car, it just doesn't make it into the store with me. Partly because I forget. I might just start putting them in the passenger seat to make it more easily accessible for me personally. Then my next New Year's resolution was to stay off my phone more and start doing social media cleanses, where I just stay off social media for a little bit. And I started that already this year by deleting Snapchat and TikTok, because those are my 2 biggest time wasters. I personally struggle with my self-image and confidence, and I hope by deleting Snapchat and TikTok that I can stop comparing myself to everyone else, stop getting FOMO, and honestly just feel happier with who I am and what I look like, because this is what I was given. I have to work with it anyways. This was a big one for me, to self-cleanse off of social media. Now the next resolution is sort of silly goofy, and it's to say no now and then to going out every single weekend and plan some alone time. And guys, it's okay if you don't go out every single weekend, and it's great to just take some alone time, maybe hang out with another friend who just wants to have a chill night, watch some movies. It's okay. You're gonna be okay. Now the next New Year's resolution is one that I really like, and it's to meal plan and make a grocery list before you step in the store. Oh, it got sunny. Before I go shopping, I'm usually starving, and then I buy everything I see in the store, and it's nothing that I can actually make a meal with. This year, I'm definitely going to prepare a list before I step in the store and just be mindful of what I'm buying and making sure it's stuff that I need. Meal planning and meal prep is going to be a big 2022 life goal. So those first 12 New Year's resolutions were non-specific, but these last 10 are more tailored towards my situation and what I'm going through. So I thought I'd start out with number 13, which is I'm going to have a little financial date with myself every single month to check my bank account and my investments. Now, I am very new to investing, like Cash App baby investing steps. Megan Thee Stallion told me to do it, so I invest. I do what Megan Thee Stallion tells me to do. Once a month, every first Sunday of the month, I'm going to sit down with myself, check my statements, my bank statements, and just see what purchases I made. Was I happy or disappointed with what I purchased? Or did I go to a restaurant and not like the food? Then I know not to go there again. So I'm just gonna look at my purchases and see where I can cut down spending and how I made good financial decisions that month. The next one is to invest $25 on the first Sunday of every month. By investing $25, I'm talking about the stock market, into a pre-existing or a new stock that I've found. And basically by doing this, I'm just trying to start getting my stock portfolio kind of expanded. And I know $25 is not a huge amount, but I do not have a steady flow of income anymore. So I hope by just starting small, I can see how money moves in the little stock market and just start understanding my money and the economy a little bit more. Also, if you want a video about financial advice for teens or college students, then let me know down below. I think that could be a fun, interesting topic idea. I would definitely film one. So the next one is when spending time with family, no multitasking. So what I mean by this is being present in my relationships that I have made and formed, and honestly just focusing more on the people and not what's going on in my brain, because sometimes when I'm talking to people or holding conversations, I just trail off. So I'm gonna try to be more present in my conversations and relationships this year. The next New Year's resolution is to spend less than $200 in January alone, because January is usually a big spending month for me and I don't know why. So I'm gonna try to reduce it by a lot and start with only spending $200. Next up, I have reached 1,000 subscribers by May 2022. I think that this year I could easily reach 1,000 subscribers if I just keep posting consistently and posting more quality content, because sometimes like during the fall I was posting but just really bad content, so that's why I wasn't gaining anything. This year I'm just gonna be more mindful of my channel and post videos that actually matter and that people might actually want to watch. Okay, I'm so sorry, I really had to move inside because it was so gosh darn hot outside. Let's continue with the next one, and I want to master a new skill this year, and the one that I have chosen is Pilates, because I just have no idea how people have the ab strength to just hold themselves up for freaking 5 minutes. So the next one is to read a book each month, and I can do this. You guys can do this by simply reading 30 minutes a day. That's all it takes, and once you find that good book, you're gonna get through a lot more minutes and you're gonna be able to sit down and just not stop reading for hours. My goal is to finish at least 12 books this month, or not this month, this upcoming 2022 year, and I want to read 12, one each month. So the first book that I'm starting with in January is going to be Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince. Number 8 is to do the small things, and this is a simple one and it's kind of broad, but one of the things that I'm going to focus on with this New Year's resolution is making my bed 4 out of 7 days a week. Doing something small and setting a small goal for myself is going to be super helpful in 2022. So the next 2 resolutions are about food and food consumption. So the second to last New Year's resolution is to eat for the activity. So I'm going to try to balance my meals a lot better to what I'm doing each day. If I have a really hard training day in the gym and on the court, then I'm just gonna stock up a little more carbs. But if I was sitting on my butt all day watching Netflix or reading, then I'm definitely gonna just chill out and eat a little bit more protein and vegetables and fruit. This is gonna be a challenge, but I have already sort of worked on this in the past couple months of college, and I hope that I can get better at the skill and learn more recipes and eat better and feel better. The final 2022 New Year's resolution is to diversify my meals every single week. So I have a really bad habit of eating the same exact thing. In the morning, Greek yogurt with berries and eggs. Then lunch, I usually have a sandwich with some fruit. And then dinner, Chipotle or some sort of pasta with a salad. This is, you know, seemingly good at first. It's healthy food, but it's the same. And I'm not getting all the nutrients or extra nutrients or vitamins that I need. So I'm just gonna work on, if I have raspberries and bananas one week, then to switch it up and get grapes and blueberries for my fruit choices the next week. And this is simple changes that can be made by just like checking your grocery list, which is one of the ones that I've previously said. But I know this one should be easier to do, and also I love all sorts of foods. So that was my 22 New Year's resolutions for 2022. I hope you enjoyed them, and if you're gonna use any of them, just let me know down below. And I hope you have a great start to your new year. I hope to see you on my channel more, and thank you so much for watching. Please like, subscribe. I'll see you later. Bye.